So yesterday we were talking about the multiplication law of probability. Okay, so that is how we change PA and B to be PA times PB. Okay, so that is like this. P A and B will be changed to PA times PB. Okay, that's what we have learned yesterday. Okay, and we have done some exercises about this. Okay, just a few. And today we are going to do a little bit more exercise on this type of AND, PA and B. Okay, so I remember I told you that sometimes we can use this formula to change the PA and B to be PA times PB, but sometimes we cannot use this. Okay, when we can use this and when we cannot use this, it is actually not a really very clear cut criteria. Okay, but when the events of A and the events of B are from different sources, okay, different sources, so it's about different things, okay, then we must be able to split this probability into the product of the two probabilities. Okay, that is, if they are from different sources, then we can use this formula. If the two events are from the same source, then we are going to study this case by case. Okay， 咁就如果 A 同埋 B 咧，即係兩件事件其實係唔同 source 去到揀嘢嘅話咧，咁就一定可以咧，就可以分成為 PA 乘 PB 咁樣樣啦。咁但係如果佢係嚟自同一個 source 嘅話咧，咁嘅時候咧，咁就 case by case， 唔係一定唔得。OK， 但係我哋要 case by case 去睇啦。OK， all right. So yesterday we stopped at the example 11, example 12. It's about getting 5-star or not getting 5-star from Chinese language and English language. Okay, and today we will start from the instant drill number 12. And don't forget to log in the MathApp 3.0. Okay, MathApp web system to upload your classwork onto the MathApp. Okay, and the instant drill, the first few questions today will be from the classwork of a few days ago. So I have already released a new classwork today, but we are not going to cover this in the first lesson. Okay. Oh yes, the link of the MathApp will be here. So let me copy the link first. This one, username will be student number, and then password will be LKL plus student number. Okay. So this is the classwork on the 15th of December. The second one. Okay. 好嗱，睇睇我呢個啊 ，instant drill number 12. Mr. To has 2 sons. Find the probability that both of them were born on Sunday. 好啦，嗱呢度咧，呢一題咧，你稍為要諗一諗，喺星期日出世嘅機會率有幾大嘅咧？點諗啊？ OK， 咁啊諗一諗啦，其實咧係一個星期有7日嘅啫。OK， 即係唔係喺星期一就星期二、星期三、星期四、星期五、星期六、星期日，是但一日出世嘅啫。咁嘅機會應該均等嘅，冇話邊一日出世嘅人數係多啲，或者邊一日出世嘅機會率大啲，係咪？咁所以7日平均分咗所有嘅可能性嘅話咧，每日出世嘅機會率咧 應該就係1/7啦。get 到嗬 ？OK 嗱，但係咧佢有2個 sons 喎，係嘛 ？OK，Mr. To has 2 sons。我哋要咁樣睇啦。The first son born on Sunday. The probability that the first son born on Sunday should be 1/7. Get it? And the probability of the second son, born on Sunday should also be equal to 1/7. Okay, so this is our preparations. We need to find the elementary probabilities. Okay, the probabilities of the elementary events, the basic events first. OK， 即係基本嗰啲嘅事件佢發生嘅可能性。我哋而家淨係想睇下一啲即係阿 Mr. To 嗰2個仔係唔係喺星期日出世咁解嘅啫。OK， 冇話唔需要分佢係咪星期6啊、星期5啊、星期4咁樣嘅，淨係星期日定唔係星期日。如果第一個仔係喺星期日出世嘅 probability 係1/7嘅話咧，咁你可唔可以即刻講到俾我聽？第一個仔唔係喺星期日出世嘅 probability 係幾多咧？係咪就係6/7啊？應該，因為係1減1/7啊嘛。OK， 因為對於係唔係喺星期日出世嚟講咧，一係就係，一係就唔係噶啦。佢兩個已經霸晒所有可能性噶啦。OK， 咁所以咧冇第3個 options 嘅話咧，佢哋兩個嘅 probability 個 total probability should be equal to 1. Okay, if one part is equal to 1/7, which means that the other part should be 1 minus 1/7, and that should be equal to 6/7. Okay, that is not born on Sunday. And for the second son, it should be exactly the same. Okay, if the probability that he was born on Sunday should be 1/7, and the probability that the second son was not born on Sunday should be 6/7. Okay, and in part A, so let me paste it here first. This is the basic preparations, and then in part A, I want to find the probability that they both were born on Sunday. Okay, what is meant by both born on Sunday? 我哋有嘅係 first son 同埋 second son。而家佢話 both 即係咩意思咧？即係 the first son born on Sunday and the second son also born on Sunday. Can you get this? Okay, now, so whether a son is born on Sunday is actually independent. Okay, I mean the first son and the second son will be independent of each other. So they are from different sources. Okay, the first source is from the first son, and then we can categorize him whether he is born on Sunday or not. And then the second source is from the second son. We can categorize him to be whether he was born on Sunday or not. Okay, so they are independent of each other, which means that we can split this probability into a product of 2 probabilities. Okay, and then times. Times the second son born on Sunday. Okay, so what is the probability that the first son is born on Sunday? It is 1/7, and then times the second one is 1/7. So the final answer will be 1/49. Okay, so that is the answer of part A. Got it? And then part B. 通常我哋即係照翻題目嗰個字眼去到寫出嚟先。We are going to find the probability that both of them were not born on Sunday. Okay, but what is meant by both of them not born on Sunday. Okay, we need to consider the first son and the second son separately, right? So if the request is, the requirement is that both not born on Sunday, which means that the first son not born on Sunday and the second son also not born on Sunday. Get it? And again, because whether the first son and second son are born on Sunday are actually independent. They are from different sources. Okay, they will not affect each other. Okay, which means that we can split this large probability into a product of two smaller probabilities. Okay, so that is the first son not born on Sunday, and then times the probability that the second son not born on Sunday. Okay, and because we have the probability that the first son born on Sunday is 1/7, but now I want to consider the not born on Sunday probability. So it should be 1 minus 1/7, and then times, and we do the same thing for the second son, 1 minus 1/7. Okay, so finally it should be equal to 6/7 times 6/7. That is 36/49. Okay, you get this? 好，呢度想你俾一個反應我。你明唔明我呢度點解用1減1/7 ？Okay, if you understand why I use 1 minus 1/7 for both probabilities, please give me a like or a clap. Okay, if you understand why I use 1 minus 1/7, okay, just this point. Okay, if you understand this point, please give me a like or a clap. Okay, thank you. So if you do not understand why I use 1 minus 1/7, please raise your hand. 如果唔明呢度點解係1減1/7嘅，可唔可以舉一舉手俾我睇 ？Any hands? Okay, thank you. 誒有係嘛？唔係係明晒。Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. Part C. So at this part, I want to find a probability that only one of them. 唔係喎，睇先。頭先有冇人舉手㗎？冇啊。Okay. At part C, I want to find only one of them was born on Sunday. 嗱，又係呢一隻啦。我哋好似喺琴日咧嗰個 example 咧都有講過嘅噃。Probability that only one of them was born on Sunday. Okay, only one 只有一個，即係邊個？即係第一個仔定第二個仔咧？冇指明喎，係嘛？冇指明嘅話咧，即係有兩個 case 啦。Okay, so we will have two different cases. Okay, the first case. So we are going to do it like this to interpret this sentence like this. First son 嗱，呢度咧我寫得長啲啊。Okay, first son 我唔寫個 son 啦。Born on Sunday. Okay, and second son not on Sunday. 然之後 or because we have the second case or the first son not on Sunday and second son born on Sunday. Can you get this? Okay, we have two different cases this time because the question the requirement just told us that only one of them was born on Sunday. It did not mention, it did not specify which son was born on Sunday in the requirement. So we need to consider both possibilities. The first possibility is that the first son was on Sunday, but the second son was not on Sunday. But we still have the second possibility. That is the first son was not on Sunday, while the second son was on Sunday. Okay? So, 嗱呢度咧，我再仔細啲啊，我哋應該咁樣俾多個括號佢嘅。Okay, because this is the first case. Can you get this? This is the first case, first possibilities. And then the second possibility will be this to this. Okay, this is the second possibility. In each possibility, there are two parts. The first part is from the first son. And then the second part is from the second son. Okay? So we need to consider both parts in both cases. 好啦，咁跟住點拆咧？嗱，我俾咗個括號嘅話咧，個層次就會清楚啲啦。呢度咧係有兩個 possible cases， 係咪 ？They are connected by the word or. So we need to add them together. It should be P first son on Sunday and second son not on Sunday. And then plus P first son not on Sunday and second son on Sunday. Like this. Can you get this? 好啦，跟住而家你拆咗兩個嗱，其實咧我哋仲需要咧減翻 P A and B 噶嘛，但係咧呢度咧我哋好明顯係兩個唔同嘅 case 嚟嘅話咧，兩個 case 之間有冇可能係有一啲 common 嘅部分嘅咧，重疊嘅部分嘅咧？唔同 case 嘅話咧，其實就唔會有嘅。OK， 即係話，因為第一個 case 咧就係第一個仔係喺星期日出世，第二個 case 嘅第一個仔嘅部分咧就係唔喺星期日出世，所以就冇可能又同時間符合第一個 case， 又同時間符合第二個 case 咁樣嘅，所以就唔需要減翻 P A and B 呢一部分，或者你減 P A and B 嘅部分嘅話咧，就係減零嚟嘅其實。OK， 咁啊可以唔使寫。好啦，但係而家呢度咧，呢兩個 probability 相加緊嗰兩個咧，都係一個複雜句子嚟嘅喎，係 P A and B 嚟嘅喎。Okay, so we are going to split the probabilities into a product of two probabilities. Okay, so it becomes P first son born on Sunday, and then times P the second son not on Sunday. Okay, and sorry, plus for the second case, again, I would like to split the probability into a product of two. So the first son not on Sunday, and then times P second son on Sunday. OK， 好啦，化簡到咁樣嘅話咧，我哋就可以將佢變為數字嘞噃。First son born on Sunday is 1/7, right? Second son not born on Sunday should be 1 minus 1/7 plus the first son not born on Sunday should be 1 minus 1/7 times the second son born on Sunday should be 1/7. You get this? Okay, and then you just calculate. It is a pure number. Times 6/7 plus 6/7 times 1/7. So the final answer should be equal to 12/49. Is it correct? So let me paste it here. Okay, so 呢一題都係想你俾個反應我啊，全題。Okay, so if you understand part C, please give me a like or a clap, please here. Okay, especially those complicated cases and different parts. If you really understand part C, please give me a like or a clap now. OK， 如果你明白 Part C 嘅話咧，可唔可以俾個 like 或者俾個 clap 我 ？OK，if you do not understand any parts in Part C, please raise your hand. Okay, thank you. If you do not understand any part in Part C, please raise your hand. Any raise hand? 有冇需要講多一次邊部分邊個 step? No. So please remember to upload to the Math app. OK， 好啦，嗱，跟住嗱，即係基本上咧都係咁上下噶啦，即係啲複雜啲嘅題目啊，好似呢題咁樣，你打升落去啊呢題。OK，so please put a star here. OK，I think this one should be should be categorized as a quite difficult level. OK，of this type of probabilities problems. OK， 好 ，next one。好啦，我講埋呢一個啊 ，example 13， 一齊睇睇咯。And then I will give you time to do instant rule 13. Sorry. Example 13， 好，睇佢搞咩鬼咯？Alvin, Sam, and Jess work independently to break a code. The probabilities that Alvin, Sam, and Jess break the code are 0.4, 0.25, and 0.2 respectively. Find the probability that something. 好啦，而家嗰個題目嘅處境係做啲咩咧？有3個人 ，Alvin、Sam 同埋 Jess， 佢哋分別去到諗住破解一個密碼 ，OK？ 破解密碼。咁而家咧，我哋有啲咩可能性咧？就係佢哋破解到密碼，同埋破解唔到密碼。get 到我 ？OK？ 好啦，咁而家俾咗3個數字你，係啲咩數字嚟嘅咧？睇住咯喎。第一個係0.4係咪？嗱，我哋最緊要係寫翻好咧，即係將嗰啲數字代表嘅嘢咧，寫翻咗一啲我哋可以用嚟計到數嘅形式。OK， 0.4 what is represented by 0.4 is that the probabilities that Alvin break the code. Okay, so it is P Alvin break the code. Okay, I just write break. Okay, is equal to 0.4, which means that the probability that Alvin cannot break or just not break the code is equal to 1 minus 0.4. Can you get this idea? Which is 0.6. 佢雖然俾咗一個數字你，但係我可以揾埋另外一部分嘅，因為咧，即係喺 Alvin 可唔可以破解到密碼呢一個咁嘅思維裏邊，只係得2個可能性嘅啫，一係可以破解到，一係就係唔可以破解到。如果破解到密碼嘅機會率係0.4嘅話咧，咁破解唔到密碼嘅機會率咧，就一定係1減0.4啦。呢度 get 到嗬 ？OK， how about the second number 0.25? It is representing the probability that Sam can break the code is 0.25, which means that the probability that Sam cannot break the code should be equal to 1 minus 0.25, which is 0.75. OK， 嗱呢度咧你可以寫可以唔寫都得嘅。我覺得寫多啲出嚟嘅話咧，我哋未開始做 part A 嘅，但係我哋淨係理解緊條題目嘅啫。OK， 你寫多少少嘅話咧，對你陣間一路去到應付唔同題目嘅要求咧，係會有着數嘅。OK， 得唔得？即係你對條題目嘅處境了解深咗，個層面廣闊咗嘅話咧，其實題目問你邊一個層面嘅嘢咧， 你都可以喺你嘅 preparation 裏邊咧，去到揾到資料出嚟，去到應對啦，咁樣樣。Okay, the third number is the probability that Jess can break the code is equal to 0.2, which means that the probability that Jess cannot break the code should be 1 minus 0.2, which is equal to 0.8. Okay, and this is my preparation for this question. Okay, and then in part A, question asks us to find the probability that none of them break the code. Okay, P. So this is part A. P. None of them break the code. 抄一次先。好啦，然之後咧，我會 interpret 去到理解究竟佢咩意思。Interpret this sentence. What is meant by none of them break the code? Which means that Alvin cannot break the code, and Sam cannot break the code, and Jess cannot break the code. Do you understand this? So that is like this. I just translate the given sentence into a more structured one. Okay, so that is Alvin not break the code, and Sam not break the code, and who? Jess not break the code. Got it? And now these three little sentences are connected by and. So are they from different sources? Are they independent? Okay. Yes, they work independently. Okay. Each of them, I mean the result of each of them does not affect the others. Okay. So we can split the probabilities into three parts, multiplying them together. Okay, so it is P Alvin not break the code times P Sam not break the code times P Jess not break the code. Got it? But we have already found each of the probabilities in our preparations, right? So we are so ready to change those English words into numbers. Okay, so the first one should be 1 minus 0.4. Okay, or you just write 0.6 is okay. 0.6 times 0.75 times 0.8. OK， 嗱，因為你之前咧，即係0.6係點樣計出嚟嘅咧？係1減0.4噶嘛，係嘛？咁我哋喺 preparation 裏邊咧已經做咗呢個 step 噶啦。咁所以我哋喺真正答題嘅時候咧，可以唔需要再做1減0.4呢個 step 都得，直接寫0.6咧都得。OK， 咁如果你冇做過1減0.4呢個 step 嘅話咧，咁你就喺呢一度咧去做翻一次咁樣樣啦。OK，so what is the answer? I need a calculator. Should be 0.6 times 0.75. Wait. Should be 0.36. Okay, so this is the answer of part A. All right. Then part B. I would like to find the probability that exactly one of them breaks the code. Exactly one of them breaks the code. Just copy first. Exactly one of them break the code. Okay? 即係邊一個啊？ It does not mention which of them breaks the code, which means that we need to consider different cases. Can you get this? How many possible cases are there? 有幾多個可能性啊？如果佢淨係話，如果佢嘅要求係 exactly 有一個人可以破解到密碼，嗱，不過呢度咧，你諗清楚喎。嗱，呢度我都係想你打粒星落去嘅，就係咧，佢有陣時講呢啲咁嘅嘢咧，佢會背後隱藏咗另外一啲嘢，就係咧，佢話 exactly 一個人可以破解到密碼，咁即係另外兩個人點啊？係破解唔到密碼喎。 OK， 一個人破解到，兩個人破解唔到。OK， 我哋要考慮埋另外兩個人破解唔到嘅噃，因為我哋今次咧即係每一個 case 裏邊咧，我哋都要考慮晒 Alvin、Sam 同埋 Jess 三個人嘅。咁所以呢度咧有啲長嘅寫得，但係咧我哋試下寫出嚟啊。我哋咁樣寫啦 ，exactly one of them break the code can be Alvin, yes, and Sam, no, and Jess, no. This is the first case. Do you understand? In this case, only Alvin can break the code. Sam and Jess cannot break the code. Okay, so this case satisfies the requirements from the question. That's exactly one of them can break the code. But this is not the only possibility. This is not the only case. Can be the second case. What is the second case? Alvin, no. And Sam, yes. And Jess, no. Do you understand? This is the second case. This is the case that only Sam can break the code, while Alvin and Jess cannot break the code. Okay? This case also satisfies the requirement that there is exactly one of them break the code. Do we have the third case? Yes, of course. We have the third case. Alvin, no. And Sam, no. And Jess, yes. Okay? Do we have the fourth case? No. Okay, because exactly one of them break the codes can mean Alvin, Sam, or Jess. There is no fourth person, right? So we have three possible cases. It's okay? So if we want to calculate probabilities of different cases, we need to add the probabilities together. So we just split the probability into a sum of three cases. A, yes, and S, no, and J, no. This is the first, and then plus the second P will be A, no, and S, yes, and J, no. And then plus the third probability, that is A, no, and S, no, and J, yes. Got it? And in each case, there are three parts. Each part are connected by N. So we need to split the probability into a product of three smaller probabilities. Okay, multiplying together. So the first case will be P, A, yes, and then times P, S, no, and then times P, J, no. Okay, plus. So let me just copy and paste here. The second case will be no, yes, no. And then the third case will be no, no, yes. Okay. Finally, you can change the sentences into numbers. Alvin, yes, 0.4 times Sam, no, should be 0.75 times Jess, no, 0.8. And then plus the second case, 0.6 times 0.25 times 0.8. Plus the third case, 0.6 times 0.75 times 0.2. Okay, and then you just use the calculator to find the final answer. I think it should be 0.45. Okay, so this is part B. Okay, let me like this 得唔得？嗱係長嘅啫，但係咧，即係我覺得大家都係 handle 到嘅三個 case，每個 case 有3 part 呢一樣嘢，通常都唔會再多噶啦。講真，喺考試測驗裏邊 ，OK， 通常最多都係咁樣嘅啫。好啦，我睇埋 part C 啊。嗱 part C 咧，我見到有個字 ，at least one of them breaks the codes。好啦，我見到呢個字咧就開心啦。P at least one break the code， 最少要有一個係成功嘅，成功破解密碼嘅。哇，最少有一個，即係可以有幾多個先？首先，即係可以有一個人，其中一個人啊，可以其中有2個人成功，亦都可以有其中，即係唔係其中啊，即係亦都可以係全部3個人都成功破解密碼，係嘛？咁啊有超多 case， 係嘛？頭先我哋計咗，如果淨係1個人破解密碼，都有3個 case 啦。如果有2個人破解密碼嘅話咧，其實又有3個 case 喎。3個人破解晒密碼嘅話咧，再多一個 case。咁咧咁多 case 嘅話咧，其實咧你都應該開心嘅。點解咧？我哋就會諗個相反啦。OK，so what is the opposite of at least one breaks the code? What is the opposite? Should be none. Break. Okay, no one break the code. So the only case that I don't want should be no one breaks the code. Do you understand? If the cases I want to find, including exactly one break the code, exactly 2 break the code, exactly 3 break the code, then the only case I don't want should be no one breaks the code. Okay, and then if I want to calculate this probability, it will be just equal to 1, that is everything, and then taking away the probability of the case I don't want, that is no one break the code. Can you get this? And then, but what is the probability of no one breaking the code? It should be the answer of part A. Okay, so you don't need to calculate this again because you have already done this in part A. Just use the result of part A, 0.36. If it is correct, then your answer in this part will be correct, 0.64. Can you get this? So just a few lines here. Okay. Okay, so again, so I would like you to give me a response here. If you are okay for example 13, especially part B and part C, please give me a like or a clap now. Okay, if you're okay for example 13, especially part B and part C, please give me a clap or a like. Thank you. If you are not okay for any parts, please raise your hand. If you need me to explain again in detail for any parts in example 13, please raise your hand. Any raised hand? Okay, now I would like to give you a 5 minutes to do the instant drill number 13. So please do instant drill 13 now. 5 minutes. And remember to upload to the Math app.
Mr. Lu. Hello.
Yes?
I'll be away for 10 minutes, so I won't be here.
What? Are you
I'll
okay?
be away for like 10 or 15 minutes.
So we will be back?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay, so take care. Okay, have you done? So the probability is that a patient having a certain disease is cured with drugs A and B are 0.9 and 0.8 respectively。好啦，即係咁樣。而家咧有兩隻藥嘅，咁有 A 藥同埋 B 藥啦，都係去醫一個病咁樣樣，係嘛？咁食咗 A 藥會好翻嘅機會率就係0.9，食咗 B 藥會好翻嘅機會率就係0.8。OK， 好啦，我哋咧又係做下呢啲嘢先。P A drug A and then cured 即係好翻啊 ，should be equal to 0.9。And then if a person take drug B and then cured, the probability is equal to 0.8。應該我哋咁樣。If a person take drug A but not cured, is equal to 1 minus 0.9, which is 0.1. Can you get this? And then for a person who take drugs B but not cured, is equal to 1 minus 0.8, which is equal to 0.2. Okay, so that is our preparation. Okay, and then we have 3 patients have this disease. One takes drug A, and the other 2 take drug B. OK， 好啦，即係有3個病人，其中一個咧係食 A 嗰隻藥，另外2個咧就食 B 嗰隻藥嘅，係嘛？好啦，咁跟住咧，我哋當第一個就係食 A 嗰隻藥啦，跟住第2同埋第3個咧就係食 B 嗰隻藥咁樣啦，即係冇所謂嘅，即係指定咗咁解嘅啫，其實。OK， 好啦。跟住，咁我哋咧而家 part A 要揾嘅係咩咧 ？P all of them are cured. So what is meant by all of them are cured? Means that the first person cured and the second person, same patient is cured and the third patient is also cured, right? Okay? And then because each of them are independent of each other, okay? They are from different sources. So we can split this probability into a product of 3 probabilities. First cured and then times P second cured and then times P third cured. OK， 好啦，第一個痊癒嘅機會率係幾多咧？第一個係食邊隻藥㗎 ？OK， 第一個人我哋當佢係食 A 藥㗎係嘛 ？OK，A drug A and then cured and then times P the second patient. So we just considered the patient to take drug B. Okay, so B and then cured. And the third patient, we considered the patient to take drug B again and it is cured. Okay, so we have 0.9 times 0.8 times 0.8 again. Okay, so that should be equal to 0.576. So that is the answer of part A. Can you get this? And then part B. Exactly 2 of them are cured. 我哋又係去理解下啲字眼先啦。Exactly 2 are cured. 即係邊兩個啊？冇講喎，冇指明喎。冇指明嘅話咧，我哋就要有唔同嘅 case 啦，唔同嘅可能性啦，係嘛 ？OK， 可以係第一、2個啦，第一、第二個啦，可以係第一、第三個啦， 亦都可以係第二、第三個，係嘛 ？OK， so it could be first cured and second cured but third not cured。OK， 好，又係俾個括號佢先啦啊。Or the second case is first cured and second not cured and third cured， 係咪 exactly 兩個 cured 啊？即係痊癒啊 ？Or the third case, first not cured and second cured and third cured. Can you get this? Okay, and then so we will split this into a sum of three terms. First cured， 我直頭咧將佢變埋做乘咯，係嘛 ？Times P second cured times P third not cured. Okay, and then plus P first cured times P second not cured times P third cured, and then plus P, the third case is first not cured times P second cured times P third not cured, cured. Okay, and then we can transform or translate the English sentence into mathematics, just numbers. Okay, first is cured. The first one is taking drug A, so we are going to use A cured. So that should be 0.9 times the second cured should be 0.8 times the third not cured. Not cured， 第三個係食 B 嗰隻藥嘅，咁所以唔 cure 嘅話咧，應該係 0.2。And then plus the second case, the first cured is 0.9 times the second not cured should be 0.2 times the third cured is 0.8. And then plus the third case, first part is first not cured, 0.1 times the second cured, 0.8 times the third cured, 0.8. Okay, so that is like this. And then you just use the calculator. That should be equal to 0.352. Okay, so that is the answer for part B. Can you get this? Exactly two of them are cured. And then how about part C? Let me write part B here. Okay, and then part C. I want at most two of them cured. 最多兩個係好返嘅，最多兩個即係可以係幾多個啊？可以兩個，唔可以三個喎。OK， 即係兩個啦，一個或者零個，係嘛？咁但係咧呢度咁多個 case， 我哋又試下諗下相反嘅先。What is the opposite case here? Okay, how can we write the opposite of at most two of them are cured? What is the case that we don't want? Okay, so that should be all of them are cured. You get this？ 最多兩個痊癒嘅，即係可以兩個，可以一個，可以零個。但係我哋唔想要嘅，唔想計落去嘅 case 就係3個痊癒，3個即係全部啦，係嘛？咁即係其實得一個 case 係唔想要嘅啫喎。咁我哋梗係用一減呢個方法啦，係嘛？而且咧，呢一個唔想要嗰個 case， 即係 all of them are cured， 呢個 case 係咪已經喺 part A 嗰度咧計過㗎啦？所以我哋唔需要再計多一次㗎。Okay, just use the result of part A, and then replacing this probability by 0.576, and the answer will be 0.424. Is it correct? Yes. Can you get this? So this is question instant drill number 13. 掂唔掂？ Is there any problems up to now? If no, I would like you to try to do the 2 questions. The instant drill corner 5.9. Question number 1 and number 2. Okay, so I would like to give you 10 minutes to work on these 2 problems, and then we will talk about them. Instant drill corner 5.9. Question number 1 and number 2. So it's 12:35 to 12:45. So please remember to upload to the MetApp web system. Okay, so let's check the answers. So for question number 1, so box A contains 4 red cards and 2 blue cards. Box B contains 1 red card and 5 blue cards. A card is randomly drawn from each box. So we have 2 different sources, right? From box A and from box B. And then there are 2 types of cards in each box, red cards and blue cards. And in part A, the question asks to find the probability that a blue card is drawn from box A and a red card is drawn from box B. So we just write down this: blue from A and red from B. Okay, and because they are connected by N and they are from different sources, so we can split them into a product of 2 probabilities. That is blue from A times red from B. Okay, and blue from A, it is a fraction. So this time we need to count. Okay, we need to build up the fraction ourselves. The denominator is the number of cards. So there are 6 cards in total in box A. And then out of the 6 cards, there are 2 blue cards satisfying the requirement. Okay, so the first fraction will be 2/6. And second probability, red from B. We have 6 cards in box B. And out of the 6 cards, there is only 1 red card. So the probability will be 1/6. So calculating the product, it will be 1/16. You get this? And then in part B, I want to find the probability that both cards drawn are not red. So both not red means it is not red from A and not red from B. And then we just split them into a product of 2 probabilities. P not red from A and P times P not red from B. Okay, and the probability, the first probability is a fraction, and we have 6 being the denominator. And out of the 6 cards, how many of them are not red? So there will be just 2 of them. Okay, because it's either red or not red. So there will be 2 blue cards. And then from box B, how many of them are not red? There are 5 of them, 5 blue cards that are not red, right? So calculating the probability, it will be equal to 5/18. Can you get this? And up. Okay. And so please note that I have written down a wrong answer previously in part A. So if you have copied the wrong answer, please amend in part A. Okay, so this one is correct. Okay, do you have any problems? So if there is no more problem, I may stop here and continue tomorrow. Okay, so we will continue on the second question tomorrow, and then we still have one more classwork to do tomorrow, and then I will give you some past paper, okay, internal past paper, LKL past paper to do tomorrow. Okay, so if there is no more problems, then that will be the end of this lesson, and you may leave now. Goodbye.